Scuba Bob's Ocean Quest, an underwater adventure promoting ocean conservation.
Welcome to the world of Scuba Bob.
Come with Scuba Bob and Denise as they explore the Earth's last frontier.
72% of the Earth is covered by water. The ocean provides over 75% of our oxygen. It controls our weather, provides us with valuable pharmaceuticals, and feeds billions of people around the world.
More than 75% of the Earth's population lives in coastal areas and depend upon the world's waterways for survival. If we do nothing now, fish stocks will not be able to sustain themselves by the year 2050, and valuable marine animals like sea turtles, sharks, marine mammals, and coastal reefs will become extinct.
It is our hope that through taking the camera lens underwater, we can replace ignorance with knowledge and greed with compassion. Come with us as we expose you to awesome beauty and majestic mysteries in this liquid world.
Come with us as we visit a pearl farm.
Today we have the opportunity to visit a cultured pearl farm in Raja Ampat, Indonesia. Pearls harvested here are distributed all around the world. The values of these pearls range from $25 into the multiple of thousands of dollars.
The boats used to harvest the pearls are crewed by well-trained workers who've been working in the pearl market for multiple generations. The pearl farmers employ around 100 employees. It looks like the rest of the crew are making their way to the dock, so I guess we can check out the pearl farm.
I'm excited about this tour because we'll be visiting the gift shop upon the completion of our sightseeing.
Hi there, here we are at the pearl farm, and what an adventure. Sean is going to buy me pearls.
I didn't bring any money.
They take credit card.
I didn't bring a credit card either.
He thought he was going to get away with not having to buy me pearls. I have the credit card number memorized. This is not a problem.
Okay, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to us.
Okay, cheers, Sean.
This lady is in charge of the operations, and she'll give you the pearl tour now. The workers are at high intensity harvesting right now. They're taking a break to give everybody a chance to go in and see what they do. But when they're working, they have tunnel vision right inside that oyster. So this is a 45-minute break so you can see that.
Yeah.
Then, when that's over, she's going to be very, very happy to take you upstairs to the second building and give you a chance to put your credit card on the desk.
So I think Larry can take over my job now, actually. Okay, so welcome everybody. My name is Lita, and I'm here with my assistant Ludia at the back. That's Ludia. And we also have one of our cute security. He's very small, but he's strong. Dimana Pak Ruli? Somewhere, yeah.
This is the boat that brought the yellow boat I gave the villagers from Bali to here as a favor to the foundation. So they're friends forever.
Friends
So this is
forever.
basically a tanker, floating aquarium.
So, what I want to say, today what we will do is I just would like to explain a little bit about our operations, and afterward you can see and take some photos inside because now we're having harvest, and so you can see some activities inside, the pegging and etc. Afterward we're gonna go to see the harvest demonstrations. You also can take some photos, no problem, because we're having a break, but we have to do it very quick, around 20 minutes maximum, because we're having a break just for you, so you can see it, because otherwise we cannot have any guests coming and see, because they have a very intense activities, they have to practice, and then no noise, yeah, so we're just gonna do it quick. So now we're gonna go to the other room to see some samples of our oysters, and then we're gonna see the pegging, the cleaning of our oysters, and at the end you can do some
As you can see, we're privileged to be invited into the Atlas South Sea Pearl operation and have only 20 minutes to make this awesome view of a pearl harvest.
Because these pearls are so valuable, there are armed guards throughout the facility. Oh, look at the big dog.
Come here.
Look at the big dog. Did I forget to mention the giant dogs? I don't think I'll play around with any of the merchandise.
Next, we'll listen to the process of making cultured pearls.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you about what we're doing in here. So this company has several farms in Indonesia. So we not only culture the pearl, but we also culture our own oysters. But we do it in different farms. So some farms concentrate on culturing our oysters, so we do not have to buy it from the other company. So we can control the quality of our oysters, which is we only would like to have white and silver lips oyster. Because normally we have yellow, a little bit of grayish or whatever. We don't want it. We just want white and silver. Even though we produce white and silver, around 40%, we still have the yellow lips oyster, so it's not that easy. Okay, so what we do, we grow our own oysters until they are 2 years old, and after they're 2 years old, we do some kind of operation. So we do a grafting, which is we insert a foreign object. We call this with nuclei. This is not a pearl, this is a nuclei. We buy it, this is from Mississippi River, far, far away. And we only can use this material because it is an international standard everywhere for the pearl company.
What is that?
This comes from freshwater mussel. The shells from freshwater mussels, and then they abstract it. They send to China. They abstract it and they manufacture it and make
From
it
the
a bowl.
Mississippi River.
Mississippi River. Only from Mississippi River. The international market, they cannot accept if the company is not using the Mississippi River freshwater mussel.
Let me see that.
Yes. The size, most of the time we use smaller than that. This one is a bigger size. It depends on the oyster that we use, because even we are human, we have different size as well as the oysters.
So why this one?
Because it has the same density with the oysters that produce pearl. Because we cannot use foreign object that very far density, otherwise they will throw it away. They cannot produce a pearl. This one is like 80%, has the same anatomy density with this. So they think that it is their own body, but actually it's not.
Right.
Yeah, that's why we use this
Really,
material.
especially from Mississippi.
Yeah. So what we do, we have to insert this one into the sexual organ. Must be heard, I know. So it's around here. We put them in here, and also we have to sacrifice another oyster like this, but only white and silver. So we can take the soft tissue, because the soft tissue, we're gonna put it in here, attach it together, and we'll cover the nuclei, and then we'll perform the color. So if we sacrifice soft tissue from yellow lips oyster, the pearl is gonna be yellow, and we don't want that because it's not worth it at all, no value. That's why we only sacrifice and produce white and silver one. And in another 2 years, when we harvest like today, we're gonna have the pearl with white or silver color and luster. So in total we need 4 years for that, which is quite take a long time. And after this, before we do a harvest, what we do, we have to do a cleaning. One of the oyster, we have to clean them minimum once every month. And we have 600,000 oysters now around the bay. So it is a lot of work to do.
That are your special oysters.
Special oysters. And also, besides cleaning, we have to x-ray them before we want to do a harvest. Like you can see it afterward, we have an extra machine, so we can make sure that the pearl inside the oysters is ready. because we don't want to take the pearl that is not ready. It's not worth it. It's not worth it of money, value, and anything. So after they're ready, and then they're gonna take the oysters from the sea, and then we're gonna put it in the basket like this. And then this basket, we need to put it in a big tank, and we have to keep them in the tank at least for 15 hours. After 15 hours, we can do a harvest the next day. So the oysters that we harvest today came from yesterday. We cannot force them to do the harvest at the same time because they're stressed, they're very stressful, like humans. Even when we transfer them from the sea to here, some of them, they're sick, they vomit, they even die. We don't want it to happen because when we harvest and the quality of the pearl is excellent, we can use the oyster again for another 2, even 3 times. So we don't have to wait for another new oysters to come. Instead, we can use the oysters that's ready. So that's an advantage. That's why we have to take care of them very well.
So a really good oyster you keep and use again.
Yes, straight away. So when we harvest them like today, and then we see the quality of the pearls, number one, we're gonna put another nuclei straight away at the same time, and 5 minutes afterwards, we send them back to the water. No waiting until one day or in the afternoon. No, it's no good. And then so afterward, when the people, the women, they harvest the oyster, they take the pearl, and if they do not use the oyster anymore, we're gonna kill the oyster. We kill because we're gonna take out the mantle and everything, and then we can give it to the kitchen. We did it. It's quite good with the spices and everything. And then the oyster meat, we sell them for $40 per kilo, which is very good. We sell them to seafood restaurant in Bali, even in Asia, even to Australia. And then the shells, we also sell them because now they are making a lot of things from the shells, like, for example, jewelries, button, makeup, perfume, a lot of stuff. So from this, we get a lot of money and everything's used. So nothing's waste, which is very good. Okay, now we're gonna go to this room. You can see and you can take some photos while they're doing the activities of x-ray, or when they put this into the tank, or when they're cleaning the oyster. But be careful, it's very slippery. So
Wow, this has been great so far. I'm amazed at the detail they take in making these pearls. And who would know that the pearl starts with the freshwater mussel found in Louisiana?
all good? Okay.
This is the X-ray machine. If you look closely, you'll see the pearl in the clam as they are scanned. The pearl is the black dot.
But I guess it's calcium deposits right underneath, something like that.
As each clam is inspected, it is put into the processing tray if it has a pearl. As you can see, if the clam is without a pearl, it is discarded to be reprocessed. It looks like there's thousands of oysters that are processed each day. These workers are cleaning the oysters.
If you look at the employees' forearms, you can see they get quite a workout each day. With forearms like this, they should try out for Major League Baseball. The purpose of their work is to clean the shell and make sure the oysters are in good health.
Once the shell has been cleaned, they're put into baskets for more inspection and processing. Some will be put back into the waters and others will be inspected to see if it's time for harvesting. The process of harvesting is about 2 years to mature and 2 years to grow the pearl. It's a miracle to think that a multi-$1,000 pearl can be grown inside one of these shells.
Now let's go over and check out what they do with the oysters now that they have completed their purpose as pearl producers.
Petrol supply, electricity, everything.
Because they're sharp and they don't want them.
Yeah, this is very sharp, so we have to get rid of it. Otherwise, you can hurt yourself.
What are they doing with the shell then?
After they clean it, we're gonna dry them under the sun, and then we're gonna pack them and send them to Bali. We're gonna sell everything, except our workers. We don't sell them.
No, I wouldn't either. They're good. It's nice to see an operation that uses every bit of their product and there is no waste. So let me summarize. They harvest the pearls and use the oyster until it can no longer produce. Then they sell the shell for jewelry and the meat for food. The end result is no waste. Why can't other companies do the same?
These tanks are used to hold the oysters until they can be harvested. These oysters have been through a 4-year process to get them to this point. Next, we're going to be getting ready for surgery. Knife, scalpel, scissors, loop.
So that's the nuclei.
So we go that way.
It looks like our technicians are getting ready to remove the pearl. This is a delicate process and requires a great deal of skill. If not done properly, you can harm or kill the oyster, and it will need to be discarded from the pearl production group.
Okay, but how big is the nuclei?
Okay, I assume that everybody's here. Now we have 2 technicians. This is Minnie. Hi. Hi, Minnie. And this is Yuli.
So there's only like
Hi,
1 mil or 2 mil?
So normally we have 12 technicians and they're all women because they're great. So yeah, today they're gonna demonstrate how to harvest the pearl, but before we're gonna tell you about the equipment. So we have spatula, and we have a knife, special knife that we have used to cut the oyster. We have hello. This is to take the pearl from inside the oyster. We have nuclei inserter. We have tweezer. We have scissors because sometimes we have to cut the mantle. We have open shell. Yeah. A special knife, and we have something to put the oysters. We call it with standard. And also we use iodine to disinfect all the activities that we do with the oysters. Okay, now, first of all, this girl is gonna put the oysters inside the standard. They have to put it inside the standard, otherwise the oyster will run away. So we have to make sure that we do the right thing. And we only open a little bit, not too much, because we don't want to hurt them. With a special light. Okay, now we're going to try to find the positions of the sexual organ by using spatula. And all equipments, we need to dip them inside the iodine.
What does the iodine do?
Disinfect.
Okay.
Okay, once they find the positions, they're going to do a little bit of cut, yeah, with a special knife, so we can take the pearl. Otherwise, if you do not cut them, you cannot take the pearl. Just a little bit incisions, maybe around half of centimeter, even smaller, 3 mil. Okay, and now the technician's ready to get the pearl.
Wow, this is great. I'm amazed that this pearl came out of that oyster.
So ours has to be bigger. It's bigger.
It's bigger. Yeah, so even though that they're the same age, but every oyster is different. At the end, They produce different size, different color, different luster, etc. So how's the quality, Minnie? Bad? Really? How's the quality?
That's a bad one?
So this one is
Okay,
the bad
show
one
us why it's bad.
because it, but of course the value is very low. Everything that
So,
we have
so
is
even though it has an imperfection because of its size, you would keep
size, luster, complexions, shape as well.
These are the fake pearls that they put in. These are the irritants used to put inside the oyster to grow a pearl. Those are the fake ones?
Yeah, when I say a good quality, it means the price.
And these are the instruments used by the pearl technicians.
Yeah, it's a perfect one, and it's rare. Last year we sold one quality of the pearl is just B and C and D, so we're not gonna use the oyster anymore. So these two ladies will kill the oyster, and they're gonna show you how they kill it and how they clean it.
Once the oyster has been classified as a non-producer, it is split in half and recycled. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have Oyster Anatomy 101. This is what the inside of an oyster looks like. This particular oyster was discarded because it produced an inferior pearl and will not be able to create a Class 1 or Class 2 pearl.
Now, this is killing it by putting the pearl in the middle? Or
That's where it lives.
that's where the pearl lives?
Yeah, that's where the pearl was.
Around the reproductive organs?
Yes, inside, not around, inside the sexual organ.
Oh,
So I'm a little confused. It made a good sized pearl, but it wasn't the highest grade. Would it potentially get a better pearl the next time?
No.
No.
So if we get like number one quality, the next one will be B. For example, now the oyster produced A, and afterward when we use it again, it's gonna be B. So every time we use the oyster, the
Will
quality
they diminish?
will be lower.
So
and
do you
lower.
think that this oyster is its second time?
No, every
this-
oyster that we
will this
use
get
now is the
worse?
first time.
Okay.
Yeah, no second.
So only the ones that produce perfect oysters
Yes.
live to do it again?
Okay, so we
So how
run
do
outside.
you separate the ones that have done a number one pearl and you use them again?
Oh, we have different color codes in the nets and everything, so we can monitor it. So thank you, Minnie and Yuli.
Thank you.
If you look at the board hanging up, you can see it's a reference board to the quality of pearls and what to look for in a good Class A pearl. A pearl with 3 spots is okay, but any more than 3, it is unacceptable.
The team needs to know when and where the oysters are at all times, and they need to track them for a period of 4 years.
It looks like the tour is over and we'll be moving over to the gift shop.
Ah, the gift shop. As we go through the gift shop, you'll see that the prices range from $20 to multiples of thousands of dollars.
Everybody, please feel free if you need help, assistance, to see something. I'll be here.
Culturing pearls began at the very beginning of the 20th century when several inventors discovered the techniques required in order to cultivate pearls. The most famous of these inventors is a man named Koichi Mikimoto. Just about any pearl you find today in a store, at a jeweler, or virtually anywhere else is a cultured pearl. Cultured pearls are an effort made by the pearl farmers in order to maintain the delicate balance of nature while still responding to the demand of pearls in the jewelry market.
Cultured saltwater pearls are pearls which are farmed in saltwater and grown in oysters. For each oyster, a maximum of 2 pearls can be grown. For this reason, saltwater pearls are much more rare and therefore much more expensive than freshwater pearls. The countries that are best known for producing cultured saltwater pearls are Indonesia, Burma, Thailand, the Philippines, Australia, and Tahiti. All Atlas pearls that come from the pearl farm never leave their care until they're sold. I looked at pearl necklaces online and found a 17.5-inch strand for $43,000 and one was $70,000. Now I know why they have armed guards.
All Atlas pearls are untreated, cultured South Sea pearls.
One of our fellow travelers, Roland, is a jewelry maker and purchased 3 pearls to make into a necklace for his wife. I can't wait to see how it turns out. These pearls are in US dollars and reflect a substantial discount as to what you would pay in a commercial jewelry store.
All Atlas pearls come with a certificate of authenticity stating each pearl's provenance as a pure cultured pearl from the Maxima oyster, free from any form of artificial enhancement. Atlas is committed to operating an ethically, socially, and environmentally responsible business.
I'm amazed at the beauty of these pearls.
I've thoroughly enjoyed this trip and enjoyed learning about how pearls are produced. As we make our way outside, we see several of the workers preparing the nets, and no, they're not prisoners in jumpsuits. They wear overalls to protect their skin because they do not want to get too dark. It amazes me how such a simple shell can be used to produce something of such great value.
They have a big long dome, like compared to the other side. I take a pad of paper and a pen, and this goes. How much for the day? Right, you take everybody ready now.
Okay.
I just couldn't resist. I had to purchase this necklace and earring set for myself. All right, can you name this fish? It's one of the most unique fish I've ever seen, and it's very rare.
I think it's a signal goby. When the signal goby sits with its dorsal fins erect, the spots on its fins create an illusion that it's a much larger fish and help ward off predators. The waters around Raja Ampat are full of biodiversity, and we need to make sure that we do our part in protecting them.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Scuba Bob's Ocean Quest.
These waters offer some of the best diving in the world. Each time we come back, we learn new information and we get a chance to observe new creatures. I love Raja Ampat.
We must remember that extinction is forever and for all.
We want to offer a big thanks to the captain and crew of the Raja Ampat Explorer.
For more information, please call 713-494-0915 or visit our website at www.scubabob.net.
This is Scuba Bob saying keep it safe, keep her clean, and keep it smart until we dive again. The white dolphin went into extinction in 2006 due to man's ignorance and greed.
It's our hope that you see the importance of ocean conservation.